Third place match now between FoCuS and Ice Orc. I was kind of rambling, so we missed a little bit of the early. I hope you guys can forgive me. Not too much though. We're back on Twisted Meadows. We are back with base harass, so Blade Masters on both sides. No creeping at all. Running into the main right away. Is FoCuS gonna get trapped again? Oh, he is! Lols! Can he fight his... Whoops! Whoops, yeah, that wasn't quite a wall-off. Yep. I wonder if he is giggling at that one. Probably is. Quinchify, thank you very much for the 17 months. FoCuS now can go to more grunts much more quickly. But the shop will be cancelled. However, healing is not yet required. It's kind of required, actually. Yeah, when an orc player doesn't spawn top left, there's nothing you can really creep early on, so this is why we see this harassment all the time. Tier 2 soon to be done. Shop in the back. I like that. If there should be a fight brewing somewhere over here or close by, it's going to be hard to reinforce or resupply, rather, with consumables. But, then again, if you get attacked in the main, this one can't really be killed, so it has quite the upside as well. Oh, and guess what? Double shop in the back. FoCuS so annoying. So obnoxious, this game. Do I have any experience so far? Nope. Absolutely zero. Oh, we could cancel the totem now.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Shadowhunters to be out soon though. It is getting a little scary right now. It seems like FoCuS is fine over here. This should be a cancel, right? Until the shadow's out. Yeah. Oh, he cancels both. Wow. That's a big deal, actually. Telestaff time? No, just the dust. Grunts did creep something. 2 grunts only for Ice Orc, by the way. Okay, he's not gonna get it. I thought the damage might be enough, but no. Shadow comes out. Hex, hex. Bibi Blocksberg style. Is Bibi Blocksberg known outside of Germany? I don't think so, right? He has the dust. But I don't think he has the damage. No, to find the kill. In Germany, there's this children's cartoon show character called Bibi Blocksberg. She is a witch who has magic powers. And whenever she does magic, she says, hex, hex. So yeah, now we're creeping though. Taking a step back. Also, we're big last hit. Big last hit. He needs the experience. He needs it bad. Hex. Oh, he hexed the wrong target. FoCuS hexed the Null Overseer. Good movement there of the blade. But yeah, last hit still goes to him, so it's fine. And typical Ice Orc once again. Solo creeping the Shadowhunter. Not creeping with the blade. Not yet, anyways. And here we go once again. Warlord time. Scourge Bone Chimes. 1 out of 8. This still kind of blows my mind that there's 8 item drops here. Isn't that insane?
A player's forces are under attack.
Like at this camp, it's only 5, right? Greater healing, invul, mana, scroll, wand. So it's kind of, it's sort of predictable what you can get, you know. But 8 drops, it's a little too much, right? If we were to remove 1 drop, what would we remove? from a biased standpoint, I would say remove Ruined Bracers. So I can call Nova my opponents better. That would be kind of weird as well to remove items suddenly. Then we have to start removing items everywhere. Removing boots made a lot of sense. That was actually a super good idea by Blizzard. And also, moving the crystal ball I think was an excellent idea. But here...
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't know. I don't think any of these items is super broken. Scourge Bone Chimes is pretty broken in Orc Mirror, actually. What do you guys think? Remove Lion Horn? I like Lion Horn. What do you get? Boots of Qualtalas for the Blade Master. The Belt of Giant Strength is most of the time rather weak compared to the other drops. But it just makes so much sense that it drops here, because we have +6 of each stat, right, as drops. So it would be really weird to remove the belt. But in many cases, it will be the weakest drop. Lionhorn isn't that good? Are you guys kidding me? 2 armor for everything is amazing. Are you trolling me right now? Is this best of 5? No, this is a best of 3. Right? Or am I stupid right now? Yeah, this is best of 3. You got me worried there for a second, buddy. Vamp Aura isn't good. Not so sure about that. I think Vamp Aura is oftentimes overrated. I agree with you there. But if units get a chance to attack a lot and don't have to chase so much, but they have a sturdy front line and they just get off a lot of attacks, I think Scourge Bone Chimes is amazing. And in Orc Mirror, that normally is the case. Sort of accuracy, not too bad. Again, like, these walkers and Kodos are gonna get a lot of shots off. Well, the walkers at least. So this is gonna have value. I think this is underrated. And off we go! First big fight. Do we have level 3 Shadowhunter yet? No, we don't. But Ice Orc does have the shield scroll. 1 Grunt traded for 1 Raider right away. Kodo Beast doesn't get the Devour off. And Snare following after. Heal Scroll, Speed Scroll, excuse me. Going for the Kodo Beast hardcore are both of them. There's a heal wave advantage still with FoCuS, but not for too much longer, as the Kodo Beast gets him the kill and gets him the level 2 heal wave right after. Heal waves rattling through on every which side. Kodo gets killed off there as well. FoCuS still at 48. We have Ice Orc at 46. The shop would be a great backup here for him, but he doesn't get up in time. It gets cancelled. Another Raider will be falling here as well. Ensnare's cooling down on both sides. But now only 1 Ensnare left for Ice Orc, using it on the Walker, which could just get out of it with Ethereal Form. Kodo Beast now coming in for FoCuS, and this seems to be the fight definitely going in his favor. Gets the Devourer off. His Grunt will be losing its life, but taking out the Raider now as well. Now it's 2 Raiders versus 0, so now much greater kill potential for FoCuS, who is going to lose the Grunt at the end of the day, but that was so expensive. Next Raider looking for the next Ensnare. Oh, nice counter Ensnare to prevent this one. That was a good play, but still. Fight going very decisively to FoCuS. What about a ring +5 at the red spots? That has been removed, right? Wait, has it? Nah, it used to be, yeah, it used to be ring +4 over here. But now it's ring +5. Yeah, it's pretty bad compared to the other ones. True. But 5 armor is a lot of armor. So, it's a good item actually, ring +5. Kind of good. But compared to a Staff of Silence or a Pendant of Mana, yeah, compared to that it's trash, that's true. But it's not necessarily such a bad item. This item is completely useless in this matchup. 200 gold though, at least. Why is Pendant of Energy, by the way, not nerfed? I think Pendant of Energy is pretty broken. Pendant of Energy is by far the best drop from this camp. I think Pendant of Energy should be like 125 mana. Something like that. 150 is just too much. Same as greater mana potion. It's also way too much in my opinion. 300 mana. Ring of Regen.
A town is under siege.
So late into the game won't be doing much, whereas the late master over here, Talisman of Evasion, might become useful, but then again, hero kills, not really that big of a factor in the Orc Mirror, in most cases. 2 burrows plus the shop gone right away. This hurts for Ice Orc. Now the Bestiary in trouble. FoCuS in kind of a weird position, but he has a big supply lead here at almost 10 over his opponent. Kind of surprised we see so few disenchants. Oh, as I say it, there comes the disenchant on both sides. Trying to get rid of the Spirit Link to be more easily able to find those kills. Oh, Kodo comes out. Om nom 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 nom. What does he want to eat? He wants a Raider. FoCuS doesn't quite see it. Raider gets devoured. But now aiming for his own Kodo kills. Heal Scroll coming in there from Ice Orc. That was kind of his last bit of healing, as he doesn't have mana anymore. There's a shop coming up in the back. I love that. But it may be just a little too late. And this aura, look how good it is. These walkers live forever. If we had a counter on this aura for how much bonus damage it has already given him, it would be high. In the hundreds now, at least. Probably. Especially onto grunts. The walker backline for FoCuS seems to be winning now this game. This first map. Retreating back to the shop. There's a bit more healing. Heal scroll. Speed scroll, I mean. As well. But it's just too much. It's just too much! Numbers overwhelming. Well, is it though? Shadowhunter, there we go. Mana pot. I was like, maybe Shadowhunter's gonna be out of mana for FoCuS. Then it could have perhaps been possible somehow, maybe, in a perfect world. But no. Woo! Blade Master. Distracting, trying to save his allies. But now it's slaughtering time. With ensnares once again available. And look at that bonus damage from the aura. From the flute. Amazing. GG. 1-0 for FoCuS. That was rather convincing. This is what I expected these games from FoCuS to look like against the Orcs here today. But KK surprised. KK defeated FoCuS. And yeah, it's now in the final. That will be our match after this third place decision game. Second map for us is going to be Concealed Hill. Prize money, by the way, for this third place match is pretty important. As fourth place, only 30 bucks. Third place, 116. That is a big, big difference. Oh, whoops. Game is not ready yet. About to be, though. On Concealed. Thank you very much. GLH, Little Lamb. Are you from Gordland Harbor, Little Lamb? GLH? If you are, then greetings. You're doing a great job over at Gordland Harbor. And Jogi No Mogri. Thank you very much for the 4 months. There we go. Second map. Ice Orc in the top right. In the purple. And FoCuS in the blue bottom left. The favorite now looking pretty convincing. Earlier struggling against KK. Losing against KK, which was quite the surprise. I was expecting a romantic versus FoCuS final. But I was wrong. As FoCuS finds himself here. Only able to play for the bronze medal. Is there a hole here? No, right? Alright, this is a complete square, and this is just a square. Yeah, no, there's no hole here. I always get a bit of PTSD when I see altars next to a little tree hole. It's the worst feeling ever. When your hero is stuck in your base and you have to use the TP. Like, I've already mentally lost that game. If that happens to me. Which is why my building placement is always very, very refined. Because I don't want to get units stuck. For what level I'm playing at. Whoa! Holy shit, that's a farseer. I was not expecting that. But to finish my point. For what level I'm playing at, my building placement is amazing. My building placement is actually much better than many pro players. Because their mindset is different. Their mindset is like, oftentimes, well, whatever. I only have to make sure my acolytes are walled off, and that's kind of it. Or, you know, don't think about it that much. Whereas for me, I have a specific position in place for where my slaughterhouse needs to stand in every matchup, you know, stuff like that. But they're like, yeah, whatever, it's just a base. It's about how I micro later on, and that's how they win their games, with their exceptional control, with their outstanding execution. You know. This is why specifically it drives me mad when there's a war mill over here and all the peons are harvesting lumber over here. Can't tell you how much that annoys me. So, Farseer harass, how about that, huh? Oh, but he was hoping for 1 burrow tech. Hoping to cancel the burrow. But guess what? It's a 2 burrow tech. He gets the cancel on the shop at least. Blade Master is already hurt, so it's kind of problematic for him. But now he's going for the counterattack. He can get the shop.
A player's forces are under attack.
But that's 2 wolves and a grunt inside his peon line. Isn't that a bit of a problem? He's not gonna get the second burrow. This is expensive. This is very expensive. Alright, the grunt. Ooh, boop, 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 boop. Dies. A little too late there to move him out. But we have plenty of wolves still remaining. But there's a grunt here now. This is actually working out pretty well for IceOrc. And there's a lot of repair. Oh my god, this is so expensive. Look at the gold, how it's draining. Especially the lumber. Okay, but now... Why does he go back now? Oh, all the peons! Oh my god. Peons in trouble! Trouble City. What a weird game. Alright, the spears are forcing the grunt here to retreat soon. Then it's gonna be 2 grunts. 2 grunts can deal with the Blade Master. But 2 grunts over here can kind of deal with the Farseer as well. This is so strange. Okay, FoCuS can't go for a 3rd grunt, otherwise he's gonna be... Oh no, he's got 3 burrows, never mind. He could go for a 3rd grunt. How unusual! This looked like a Twisted Meadows game. Mass harassment early on. Oh, but the Farseer is low. Blade Master is looking for him. It's gonna be a TP forced here, probably. Oh! Open up! Open up! You have to TP, right? Don't you? What's he doing? Ah! Ah! 3 HP! Now he TPs. Shop's not ready yet, though. I guess he couldn't let him die, because he needs the time in the altar for the second hero. Oh, now it's time to hide. You run, but you can't hide, bitch! You guys remember that? From Rick and Morty? I love Rick and Morty, you guys. Oh, 1 grunt died over here. I don't know whose. I imagine it was... Oh! What the grunt spots him. Ooh, panic! Stressful! Another Blade Master in here, just like... What is going on in this... What?! There's a Fire Lord in this base! Didn't even see it! Sorry. What is this game, man? I'm totally lost. I'm so confused. Farseers are gonna be healing up. The grunt's stuck in here. The grunt's dead, but so is this grunt. This is so weird, man. What the hell is happening? I mean, this is all pretty expensive for IceOrc, but he's not dying to it. He's not dying to it. And now, FoCuS is stuck on a Farseer level 1 and a Firelord level 1. Isn't that horrible? FoCuS has a supply advantage, but not that much. Still no tier 2 buildings, still no shop. How much gold did this cost? Around 600 gold, okay, that was decent. That's good, certainly good. But more than enough peons survived.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's gonna have all the lumber he needs very soon. Alright, he's doing it well. IceOrc's doing it well. Like, the peons are next to the lumber mill, war mill. But in many cases, peons will be over here, harvesting over here. And then, you know, I would be having a miniature aneurysm. Para, lol, GG. Thank you very much for the 8 months. So can you still transition into somewhat of a decent late game with Farseer or Firelord? I don't think so.
Player's forces are under attack.
But what do I know? Maybe you can. But once there's a couple of walkers, let's say there's 3 walkers with Adept. You dispel the summons, and then what? And then the Blade Master kills everything, right? Right? So I guess it's up to FoCuS now to finish off this game. Win this game before his heroes become obsolete. We don't have walkers yet. No dispel yet. Oh, but quite a few more units, I guess. 3 grunts and a raider against only 2 grunts. But a Blade Master. How much can the Blade Master do? How strong is he really? Oh, nice hex on the raider, so he can't use ensnare. But good scroll of speed. And a surround! Almost a surround. Ooh, that was close. Ensnare wearing off here very soon on the raider. Then he's gonna have the hex, I mean. Wearing off. Bestiary cancelled. Why is he not ensnaring? Does he have ensnare? He must. Double bestiary, by the way. That's pretty cool.
Forces are under attack.
Alright. The timing on these summon heroes is still looking pretty scary. But FoCuS doesn't want to commit into the back. The burrows can hurt, certainly. But more and more raiders will be coming. Double bestiary production now. Oh, FoCuS supply blocked. Oops. Burrow a little too late. Ensnare. Why don't you ensnare? There we go. But now he's got Spirit Link. You could have ensnared much earlier. 2 ensnares as well. And suddenly it's 4 grunts. A moment ago it was 2 grunts only. Now we have 4 grunts and a walker. Ring of Protection here, helping out the Firelord. Getting Hex focused. Going for the blade. You can't kill the blade though. I don't know, Kev. This is starting to look pretty bad for FoCuS, I think. Now everything has Spirit Link. There's no dispel against it at all. And the first raider is gonna fall. Oh my god, Blade Master just barely had the mana there. Whew! And then level up for the Shadow. Gives him the heal wave. And the next raider's gonna die. Yeah. Heal pot. Keeps the Blade Master safe a little bit longer. Is he surrounded? No, he's not. And yeah, this Spirit Link is owning this tier 1 army right now. Ethereal form. Ethereal form. Nope. Okay. Maybe it was on cooldown. No magic damage here. Of course. Reinforced defenses. I like that. Lava spawn are splitting. But they're not attacking anything now. Oh, more raiders though coming. Oh, nice hex. Very fast with that. Well done. But we have more raiders coming from the side. Oh, actually dispel from the creeps against the Spirit Link. That's kind of weird. And now the Shadow Hunter. Oh no! Ice Orc. It seemed like he was holding heal scroll coming in, but so many ensnares. Oh man, this is reminding me of a certain Croatian Orc player. Just ensnare after ensnare. And it's gonna be more in just a moment. He can maybe go for the altar. He's got quite a few raiders. Yeah, he's never gonna be lacking for ensnares, but again, everything's spirit linked up. However, now we have no healing. We have no heal scroll anymore. We have no heal wave. And, dude, FoCuS, I guess, is making it work in the end. It looked like it was kind of running into a brick wall for a time there, but now... seems like he's finding the kills. Seems like he's taking this game. This would be the 2-0 for him if he wins here now. Oh, losing the shop would be such a massive blow, and the shop will be lost. I still think he could go for the altar, can he? 4 raiders now, level 3 on the blade. But everything's so hurt. Ice Orc struggling here to get a decent army just together. But ensnare after ensnare. And the 2 ranged heroes plus the summons can actually take out these ensnared targets, which is pretty cool. Staying out of borrow range, this is the important thing. The melee army stays behind, just using the ensnares. And now we have towers coming up, oh my god. Oy vey. Shadow Hunter back, so at least Altar wasn't killed before the second hero comes out, but it's such an overwhelming army now against him. Everything's so hurt, here comes one heal wave, but that is the only heal wave for him. Paradrop, thank you very much for the 10 euros. He says, forward FoCuS. FoCuS certainly seems to be taking this game now. I was trying to think of a pun involving cars, but I couldn't think of one, sorry. I have failed you, my friend. Really? Alright. That would have been some BM move right there. Not finishing off the bestiary. And now we have the towers. Boom! All finished. He can leapfrog forward now with the towers if he wants. Chain Lightning, the first time in this game we see it. Securing some more kills right there. Oh, Blade Master, this is dangerous for you. Fortunately for him, there was no ensnare ready at that time. This grunt is so dead. Kodo. Nyom! Will not be denied his meal. Its meal, I guess. Come on, more towers. That doesn't have the lumber for towers. Had the lumber for one more. Oh, even a demolisher coming in now. I mean, yeah. What's the second spell on the Fire Lord, by the way? Soul Burn. Have we seen a single Soul Burn so far? I don't think so. Once again, mining here. Pretty disrupted.
A player's forces are under attack.
FoCuS with the super unusual Farseer Fire Lord push. Makes it work. Or is there still a chance for Ice Orc? I have a tough time seeing that, to be honest. Losing another grunt here. Plenty of peons still remaining. Finally a shop in the back. That probably should have been done a while ago. Double demolisher now. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. So much damage. Plus 8 from the Kodo Beast. Oh, but the raiders are starting to drop. Very low speed scroll engagement. Ice Orc looking for some kills. Gets one raider over here. But he doesn't have any ensnares of his own. So getting these kills isn't that easy. And nice saves here on those 2 raiders. And now the Blade Master about to die on his level 3 hero. Losing him. And there's no reviving because the altar is gone. And that's the GG. And the 2-0 for FoCuS.